All right, you got me. Your grandma is your uncle. Now, we're hopping back into hardcore Minecraft, guys. Now, if you're already wanting to click away, do not. I'm looking at you. Because things are about to get wild on this hardcore Minecraft server. Server? I mean, single player playthrough. Anyways, so I've been a lazy piece of crap this weekend, and I didn't record a single video other than on Sunday, which is today, because you know, Mitchell's Brian, my Brian, was kind of just did this thing, and a lot of you guys could probably have the same feeling where your brain just decides it's like, nah, we're not gonna do that thing you want to do anymore because it's just one of those days. Anyways, yeah, so my brain didn't want to do what I wanted to do, so here we are. On Saturday, my brain still does not want to do what I wanted to do, but guys, we are forcing my brain to play Minecraft once again. Now, if I was commitment to this Minecraft world, we would freaking be so far already. But I'm slow, and I make only like one video every couple days sometimes, or one video every day, which you'd think, well, that's a lot of videos. No, it's not, because if you think about it, 10 minutes of playing, let's go, a few minutes of editing, yeah, like we're not getting a lot done in the Minecraft world, which I really want to get more done, because I actually want this world to be something cool, and then eventually, once I build it to be something great, I will build it into a server, legitimately. We're going to build the whole spawning area. This will be the spawning area, right? And then we'll have a zoned area, and then all the rest of the world, whatever. You guys can build your guys' stuff there, but we need to build this first, right? So, it's from hardcore to server. That is what we're doing here. And now, I would immediately start doing my thing, but I need to wait for more of these dark oak trees to... at least the saplings to come down, because I need them, because you need to, well, the only way to make a dark oak sapling is 2x2, as you can see. But I need more trees to build my house quicker, so I want more trees to be growing, so I don't have to leave my house and go across the valley to grab those ones way over there, because you're like, oh, that doesn't take much time. No, but because I'm only doing 10-minute episodes, guess what? I only have 10 minutes to film the episode, so smash like. Anyways, we're gonna move along here. I forgot we have the nether portal now. We can make our way to the end, get our elytra, and we can be a lot faster now. But we're not gonna do that yet because we have a lot of other activities to work on. All right, so what are those activities? First, we need to get our base up in orders, because as you can see, this piece of shit is not built yet, and I haven't decided what I want to do here, because I made this shape very awkward, not super awkward. I guarantee there's somebody out there can think of an idea in 2 seconds, but my brain is waiting for a much better idea. And now I've already thought spruce wood might be the move. Let's see what this looks like quick. And now you're probably thinking, what do you mean spruce wood? Spruce logs. All right, guys. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Let's see what that looks like from the outside. Now we're going to, of course, shield, get out of here. All right. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. We're getting rid of it. We'll find something else. I might just use, honestly, the spruce wood. That's a good idea. I already had so many slabs. Why do I have so many slabs already? No, I hate it. All right, let's keep thinking. Anyways, let's throw this away, and then we will continue on with the next idea. But my brain, if you can hear that, it's hollow. So we're going to use as much of our brain as possible to think of the best idea for the next build. Now, because our brain has nothing going on inside of it, that is going to be a very difficult situation. Very difficult because there's nothing going on inside my brain. And how do I have 4 more freaking dark oak? I swear I just put 4 down and I walked like 2 feet and I have 4 more. Whatever. They're going on the ground. That is good. Now we have food. We have this beautiful piece of garbage, freaking my ender portal showing through the ground. Love it. I love it. Love it. Just want that to freaking be so gross. Now we're going to cover the starting section of our house just like that with wood because I don't want those portal frames to be showing. Now, probably wondering, well, what am I going to do about this? Yeah, you're dang right. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I know, actually, frick it. The floor can be spruce. That is a tremendous idea. Thank you, viewer, for having that idea. Now, I'm going to use as much of my brain as possible to actually figure out what I want to do with the base. As you can hear, there's nothing in there. So, we are going to have a blast. I know I already said that joke, but too bad. Because on this channel, on this beautiful channel that you just subscribed to, because I watched you subscribe to it, we are going to do the most unrealistic and stupid things, and we are going to hope they work. Because, yeah, that would be poggers. Now, one day in this Minecraft hardcore world, we will have everything. We will be the owners of the world. Right now, the mobs are kind of the owners of the world because I don't have free reign to walk around at nighttime. Because I am poor. Now, just like the real world, so instead of being nighttime and you can walk around and do whatever you want, in the real world, that's played out through economics, money, and power, and a bit of govern. Because that is what forces you into staying fruitful. You know, just like how in Minecraft you make mob farms to get your resources, the government in the real world creates taxes. And so the people that they don't have control over, instead of giving them money, well, they do in the real world, but in game, you create a mob farm to milk their resources. And so that's the same thing what the government does in the real world. Now, I'm probably wondering, Mitchell, why are you talking about this? You know, I don't know myself, but these people need to be taken down off the face of the earth. Now, I'm not saying we need to murder them. No. Not the big M. Not the big M. I'm saying we force them to make funny content, right? And you're probably wondering, well, aren't you doing that? Kind of, right? Kind of doing it right now. But instead, guys, we force them to make content they do not want to make, right? And then so we have a group of people write their content and determine how much money they should get from those videos. And you're probably wondering, isn't that just YouTube? Kind of, because we're gonna, on top of that, we're gonna have a little justice system where if we don't feel that they're making the best quality content, they go into the tank. And you're probably wondering, what is the tank? And the tank is not something to be taken lightly, because in the tank, it is a place where horrors are born. Now you're probably wondering, Mitchell, what the frick is this tank? And now, so I call it the tank because it is a large tank of electric eels and high voltage wires. Now you're probably wondering, isn't that just going to kill them? Kind of. Now, you do it intermittently, right? So you have the little electric eels inputting pulses into their body. And now on top of that, you have the high voltage wires, which will see while they're in this tank, you have them hooked up to like the circular things to make sure they're still living, right? But when their pulse does stop from the electric eels, then you introduce the high voltage blast into the tank to bring their heart back up to rhythm and let them continue on. And also, this is being filmed for humor. And then eventually it would surface on the internet, and everybody would be like, nah, that's just AI. And that is the reality of where our world is going, guys. So you can do basically anything. And as long as you have the video altered a slight amount, you could be like, oh, it's AI. And now you're probably wondering, well, Mitchell, that doesn't work because if you put it back into the AI, it will tell you that it's not made by AI. Now you're right. You're right. That is correct. But hear me out. If you take a small snippet and give it to the AI and be like, can you make this into your own content and make it as similar to this content as possible? And the AI will be like, yes, I can do that. And now the AI has made an exact replica of the original video. Now you take the original video, delete it off the internet or off the face of the earth, because it would never be on the internet if you could just basically give the AI the original video and then take the original video and destroy it, because now the only one that exists is the AI one. Now, if this guy ever breaks free and comes forward and is like, he did all these terrible things to me and it's all on camera, guess what? Guess what, guys? It's AI generated. And nobody can prosecute that guy because it was AI generated the whole time. And the guy would be like, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't AI generated. And everybody would be like, but the AI says it is. And the AI is always right. So how could it be wrong? And then he's like, oh my goodness, I've lost. And that is how we will take over the world. Now, guys, you see what I'm talking about? How the AI can make his decisions. And we are now simply tools for the AI to make its next move. Now, we're going to end this video off with violence, and we're going to go kill as many mobs as we can. We're going to put our shield back on, though, so we don't die. I'm actually looking for spiders. Not because I'm an arachnophobic, or whatever that freaking thing is called. It's because I want a bed, finally. Guys, I want to be able to sleep my night away and not have the nightmares of the night take over my brain. And it doesn't look like we're gonna get there today because freaking Skeletron, fight, guys. I want you guys to fight. Internal conflict. Look, this is just like countries. They accidentally strike the wrong one and now they're in a whole situation. Look, and the other one's gonna attack without them having any worries. And then boom, we just used one of the enemies of one of their own as a distraction, and now they have lost the battle. Guys, take this into the real world. Anything that you can do in video games and in the simplest things can be implemented into the real world and can be altered, changed, and just redone to basically do whatever you want. Now, maybe everything's not the exact same, and all these things that I give examples for are not 100% true, but they're fragments of the truth. And one day, we will learn that fragments of the truth was never truth, was never a lie, but it was only life. Goodbye, guys.